Hello, everybody. My channel has changed, and I'm sure you noticed it. Not my YouTube. My YouTube is YouTube, and I'm not gonna cater too much to anybody on YouTube. My YouTube is my YouTube. Um, but my TikTokers, the Chemisphere, probably has noticed my channel has changed. And one of the reasons my channel changed is because in the beginning, my life was about Ghana, letting you see how I lived in Ghana, experience different things in Ghana, and just let you see what's on the continent as best I could do. We would go on a lot of outings and field trips. Well, I've taken you on all the field trips that's in my area. The next field trip is at least 3 hours away. So I have to have money to be able to travel that far with the driver, hotel fee if it's an overnight stay, and the entrance fee. So that's kind of why the outing stopped. Also, I will go shopping every Wednesday. I will go to the post office a lot. Now that I've moved into my home, I can stock up more on food and household items so I don't have to go out every Wednesday, which is good. So I don't go out a lot anymore to take you on these outings. The other thing is due to me nasty people who have a problem with their fingertips, made me kind of back up. I've made a video like this before, but I'm just going to explain it to you again. It is the reason why my channel has changed. One, I don't have anything else to show you until I decide to venture out a little further. The other thing is God has kind of sent me in a different direction right now, at least at the moment. And I'm starting to talk more on video and teach different things and discuss having different. I'm not discussing things because it's just me, but talking to you about a lot of different things that I may know about, see, or learn. The other thing I want, no, let me get past that. I start to protect my privacy a little more because, like I said, I came on TikTok to share my life. And in the midst of that, of course, people started throwing my life in my face. And at that point, I started to change and back up about what I showed and what I said and what I shared with you. And it's going to remain that way unless I decide to change it. I will not be showing the house anymore. Please don't ask me. If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. If you have, you have. If I happen to be in the house and you see it, then fine. But I will not be doing any tours of the house anymore. That's not going to happen anymore. I started to Google today because I'm just so tired of the nasty comments. I'm tired of even responding to them. Sometimes I'm cool. I have the time to respond. But I was trying to figure out what would happen if I turned off my comments for old videos. How would that affect my channel or affect that video? So one of the reasons I'm ready to turn off comments is because some of the videos are old. They're not even relevant anymore to my life, but y'all keep responding to them as if it happened yesterday. One girl said that I wish I had her name, because see, I don't mind putting people on blast like y'all think y'all put me on blast. One lady said she responded to another lady. She said she chose to live in the village because that's all she could afford. No, 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 no. When I got here in 2021, I could afford to live anywhere I wanted to live. Mind you, if you pay attention or watch more than one video, what I did in 2021 is built a whole store, plus kept my place to live. I lived in a resort for 2 months. So it wasn't about money. I came here and chose to embrace myself into the culture of the tribe and the village that was in my area. That's why I lived in the village. So like I said, stop watching one video and taking little snippets of my life and throwing it in my face. You can't hurt me no more. Once y'all bullied me from the beginning, and I dealt with that hurt and that pain, it went away. It won't come back. I know how to shut y'all off or punch you back in the face like you punched me in the face. So why do you delete comments? Because some people, some grown people, if you're on my YouTube or my TikTok, I don't care how old you are, I'm going to consider you an adult, or get the hell off my page. I'm going to consider you an adult, and I'm going to talk to you like an adult and respond to you like an adult. If you act like a child, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to talk to you and treat you like you're a child. But my content is for people over the age of 18. I have, anyway, either way, I'm going to look into disabling comments so I can stop myself from fighting with the fact that should I respond, should I not respond, how should I respond? Yeah. Because it shocks me what comes, I'm going to say out of people's mouths, even though it's your fingertips. Your fingertip is speaking for your mouth. It shocks me what comes out of grown people's mouths. The stupidity, the ignorance, the craziness. Like, where the hell do y'all come from? I want to ask you, who raised you? Who is your mama and daddy? Or the orphanage that you were raised in, or the foster home? Who raised you to make you think that it's okay to talk to people that way and be mean to people for no reason? People you don't know. And like I said, y'all take little snippets of my video and make it my whole life. I had a better life. Like I said, I had a better life than a whole bunch of y'all on here. I can honestly and openly say that, whether you knew me then or not. Okay? Let's get past that. And I don't want to make this video too long. Sisterhood. Let me talk about sisterhood. I ran into, one thing the chemisphere bought me was a lot of sisters. I didn't grow up with sisters. My parents gave my brothers a sister, which was me, and they didn't give me a sister. And I don't know what God was doing. It wasn't fair because I ended up without a sister. But what that made me do was start seeking what I didn't have. It's like when you don't have a father, you want to know what it's like to have a father. If you grew up without a mother, you want to know what it's like to have a mother. Well, I had both, but I didn't have a sister. And I was around people who had sisters. They slept in the same bed. They shared clothes. They argued. They went places together. And I wasn't able to experience that. So the first time I left home, I lived on dorm because I wanted to know what it was like to live with girls and put on makeup and share clothes and things like that, because I didn't get that growing up. And so I would seek out sisters in different places, organizations and communities, and they just don't work out. From a distance and up close, all of these fraternities and sororities, maybe not yours, I've been very close to them. I won't speak on how. They're nasty to each other. A lot of them are nasty to each other. They put each other down. They talk about each other. But then you have that small percentage of them that keep their oath. And when the sister needs them, they come for that sister. Okay? So I joined the last organization I joined. I'm thinking, oh, this might be cool. And the meetings are close to my house. It's not far. I loved them. Thought they loved me. My biggest sense of betrayal ever in my life came from that group of sisters. I kid you not. I was there 4 months. I asked a question to a lady on the phone. She was real nasty. She said, you gonna ask the wrong question one day. I said, okay, I won't ask no more about that. So I called another, because the lady had been being nasty to me. She was being nasty to me in our classes and our teachings and different things. And people noticed it, but people kind of stick together and shut up. They just kind of mind their own business. Let the poison be the poison. They don't want to be a part of it. Everybody's scared to speak up. So I called another lady who was about 70 at the time, and I told her that I'm having an issue with this sister. And all I'm asking is questions because I'm new and I want to learn. She like, oh, really? She said this and this and this and that to you? Yes. Next meeting we go to, when I tell y'all they attacked me, openly stood up and attacked me, started saying things about me to my face that wasn't true, things I hadn't said, things I hadn't done. And I sat there. And then when I stood up and it was my turn, one lady said something. She said, well, I don't think Miss So-and-so is like that. She ain't never been like that with me. I said, oh, well, maybe if you get your head out of Miss So-and-so's ass, you will see that she is exactly like that. I ain't going to get too deep in the story. That turned into them suspending me from the organization. I'm on like this 3-month suspension that turned into like a year, I think. They kicked me while I was down. These are my sisters that I took an oath with. Kicked me while I was down, stumped their feet in the mud, stumped on me. I mean, the betrayal was deep. 5 people wrote letters who had never communicated with me at all, wrote letters saying I was a nasty person with a bad attitude. And then all of a sudden I called one of them the B word, which I had never done. It just got deep to the point where people had to drive in for this big old meeting from all over California, probably Reno, I don't know. Some people drove 3 and 4 hours to come to this meeting about these people attacking me with letters full of lies. I'm ready to take it to the high court, because I'm like this. I'm going to make you prove what I said. What you said I said, I'm going to make you prove it. Come on, we're going to go to court. Anyway, in the end of that, I ended up deciding, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this. As many sisters that were against me, there were more on my side to support me, but I wasn't there because I never went back. They would just call me and let me know. And some of the brothers, like Sister Kimberly, you got a lot of support. Okay, but I just didn't want to be a part of it no more. So I was going to gracefully just write my letter and leave. Before I could do that, another lie was told on me, that I owed dues and I hadn't paid my dues and I got kicked out. Okay, fine. I really don't care. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. I will not. It's over. I said that to say I no longer seek sisterhood. I'm happy and grateful for what God gave me. God gave me a bunch of boy cousins, a bunch of brothers. I have like 3 girl cousins. And I've just always been surrounded by boys and men. Even here in Ghana, I'm surrounded by men at the store. Like everywhere I go, they're men. Rarely do I interact with a woman. And so even coming on TikTok, like I said, I thought I had sisters and these people loved me and I loved them. And then you get one person, for I don't know why, decides to create this narrative. See, people can create a narrative about your life. They can just make up something about your life. It can be all the way a lie, or part of it can be true. They exaggerate it. And then you got other people who don't have their own mind, who have half a brain. They just stupid or silly or ignorant anyway, that will jump on that person's bandwagon, right? That's what happened to me. One of the people I was closest to turned on me. Y'all know who it is. I'm not going to call out her name because I did that already. They jumped on her bandwagon. And then when I decided to punch back and fight back, a lot of people was upset about it. A lot of people agreed with me. Either way, at that point, it was time for me to fight back. And I did. I'm over it. I am no longer looking for sisterhood. If you love me, you love me, whether you a brother or a sister, I'm going to love you back. You start moving funny, I'm going to move away from you, because that's the best way for me to handle this. You start moving funny, I'm just going to move out your way and let you be. We don't have to be sisters. I do appreciate you if we are, and I love you, but I can let you go now for the sake of me. I can let you go. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I've said a lot. Let me see if I left something out, because like I said, I did take notes this time. Yeah, I think my next video, yeah, I'll leave some of this for either a part 2 or another video. Anyway, I love you all. Stay blessed. This is, I don't know what day of Ramadan this is, but I am choosing to, y'all see I really didn't cuss in this video, right? Not that I think it's bad. I'm just trying to control it. I don't curse out of anger. It's just a part of my language, you know. It's a part of me y'all did not know. See, y'all never took the time to get to know me. You know, you took the time because somebody took the time to poke at me and made a whole other part of Kim come out. So now y'all do know the real me now. There's another person in there. There's another person inside of everybody that you can force to come out. And sometime that person will go back inside and remain dormant. sometimes that person will come out and stay out, and they're out, and that's who they are. You know how you meet a man, or you know you're in a relationship, and I'm just gonna say the man, you know, one person is wrong to the other person, and that person changes. And then you got the man or the woman to say, why you changed? Like, you different. You're not the person that I met. No, hell no. Look what you did to me. Look at the things you've done to me. I am different. And that person don't know how to go backwards and be the old person they were. So now they're mean and nasty to everybody, every man and every woman, or they don't want a relationship at all. So that's kind of what happened. I'm out now. Hey, anyway, I love y'all. This video is over 15 minutes long. Love you. Stay blessed. I will see you on the next video, or I will see you live. I don't know what day this video will post. What I'm doing is making content and then having a day to schedule and post it. I love you all. Stay blessed.